So, hello YouTube. Let's start. So, what you are seeing on screen right now is stream.init, and this is the first time that I am streaming live on YouTube. And today we will keep things short, and I'll just do a basic introduction of where I come from and what I am doing with this stream, and a basic overview of what will be coming in the future on this channel. And let's see how this goes. So just let me know in the comments if the audio is all right, because I will be starting and switching over to my screen right next. Vedansh here. Okay, yes, let's go. Okay, let me pause the music right here. Okay, I guess my screen is now visible to everyone in the world that is watching this stream right now. So, a basic bit about myself. I am Sudipta Ghosh, and I am a computer science undergraduate student at the University of Delhi. And I am majoring in computer science and having a minor in mathematics. And I will be graduating in 2022. I am basically a developer with experience in JavaScript, Python, and whatever came after it, along with all the architectures like serverless and microservices. And I've tangled a bit with Go, Golang, PHP, and all. So I know a bit about how the industry is going right now. Did a lot of internships and also tried out DevRel and community development stuff for some time. So now let's keep going. So this is my GitHub profile, and I am available at github.com/sudiptog81, and these are some of my projects that I have did over the past year. And this is my GitHub contributions timeline. As you might see, that there is a spike in activity during October, and that was due to the recent Hacktoberfest that was organized by DigitalOcean, Vonage, and a lot of other companies as well. And let's just talk over what was Hacktoberfest first, and how am I going forward with that to connect with this stream and this channel, and how the content on this channel will be dictated by what is happening around Hacktoberfest and the organizers. So during Hacktoberfest, we had to make pull requests, that is, contributions to someone else's project on GitHub. Now, GitHub is just a version control system's central server, so that whatever work we do all over on our development environment, on our different machines, and just keep it and keep a track of it. So during Hacktoberfest, we had to make 4 such pull requests and they had to get approved. So as you can see that during this year's edition, I made more than 50 pull requests and most of them were accepted. uh, so yeah, and after that we had gotten a token of appreciation with some swag. That will be I will be receiving some t-shirts and stickers as well as a part of that. But let's not talk about myself only here. So let's talk about what are the various open source projects that are also around in the world. So let me link you to a resource here that is on the internet itself. And this is just a perspective on how I came to know about open source and this organization in particular, that is Vonage. Uh, Basically, they were a sponsor and an organizers at this year's Hacktoberfest, and this is just me who got excited this year, a little bit too excited, and completed the Hacktoberfest challenge. So, Vonage is actually an organization that provides communication APIs. By communication APIs is that if you want to programmatically control that, if I calls a number, let's say a toll-free number, and you want to do some action based on that, like maybe get some complaints or let the customer know about their account status and all, you can do that everything in your programming language of choice and all. And those services are also provided by Vonage. There are a few competitors as well, such as Twilio, if you are aware of that. So in this article on the Vonage, some blog platform that they have, I came to know about this thing that there are 33 high impact open source projects that want contributors. So they are available in all programming languages that most of us are familiar with. Like in Python, there is something called the trends.earth project. That is a plugin that can help monitor the land change and even climate change. So there is something in the Ruby language that is an open. Let's say this one, that there is an open source stethoscope project which seems to open source the hardware as well as the software related to it. So that's pretty cool. And they're also open sourcing the 3D printed parts. And if that this technology is life saving actually, let us consider a possibility of an open source vaccine, maybe. uh, Pretty far-fetched, but yes, okay. So that was a tangent. Let's come back to where I am going with this stream. I am a computer science student at the University of Delhi, as I mentioned earlier. So I have to take a lot of courses, and in college I have to take some introductory programming courses as well as some basic math courses as well as like calculus, linear algebra, and stuff, discrete math, and for programming languages we studied C++ and Java. And then this semester I am in my sophomore year, penultimate year, you might say. So we have to study data structures, operating systems, computer networks, a bit of Python, differential equations, and all. And in the next semester, I have software engineering, algorithms, database management systems, and all. And let's see how that goes. So I'm also available on Twitter at my handle is at scientific ghosh with SNG in capital. And as you can see, there are some things right here that I am a Vonage dev Voyager, and I just mentioned Vonage on this blog platform. So where did this Vonage come from? So Vonage, I told you that it is an organization that can offer such sort of services like programmatically configuring the voice calls and all. And even if you send a message to a number and you want to do something based on that, whatever the customer, or maybe something like you want to develop a system for women's safety or child safety or anything monitoring like that, like if you send a trigger message and then you want to alert authorities or alert emergency contacts, like if your blood sugar levels drop beyond a certain limit, you can also inform your doctor as well. So that is pretty cool. So that is why I was interested in this organization in particular. So they provide SMS APIs, voice APIs, video as well, like such as if you want to create your own programmable streaming platform, like other services like Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams, you can do that. You can develop your own streaming platform. And even if you want to send verify API, what it does is provides verification services. Like if you want to send OTP for your application, if you want to set it up, and if you want to do that on your own, it might get pretty complicated pretty quickly. So it is better to offload that and outsource it to some organization or pre-built solution like this. Even Number Insight, like there are some services that uh, you might have encountered that can detect what network this user is using. That, for example, you received a call, and if there are certain mobile service providers where I live in India. So there is Bharti Airtel, Reliance Jio, and Vodafone Idea Limited and all. And if you want to detect that, you can use the Number Insight API as well. There is a conversation API. That means you can create your own chatting platform. And conversation does not mean it does not mean it has to be messages only. So that is that. And there is a vast selection of offerings that are here. So let's go on further. So before that, I would take a look at the stream chat. Yes. Okay. So there is Vedansh. Hi Vedansh. Welcome to my stream. Leaders Den. Okay. Jai Hind. And there is Tanu right here. Hi Tanu. Okay. So next, what I will be introducing to you is a kind of I am selling a proposition that if you if you have an interest in all these things, programmatic, like in computer science and all, and then you want to build something inspiring and totally innovative, and you want to do something with those services that this Vonage organization provides. So you can become a team member as well as contribute to whatever we are doing, because whatever services these organizations are providing is open source and out in the public. If you want to make something using their APIs or their services, it is available. So recently I was selected as a Vonage API developer, Vonage Voyager. That means a community ambassador of sorts, and this is me right here. And it is written that I am a computer science undergrad student, and love to learn, innovate, and build things. So yeah. And going on another tangent on how I started streaming now and not before this was because I did not have the resources or the computing resources required to maintain such a stream or even something regular. I just built my own desktop. Basic specs would be like Ryzen 7 3700X and NVIDIA RTX 2060 and 32 gigs of RAM. So I think this will last me some time. At least I am looking at a decade. So let's go further. So in this stream, what I will be covering is a little bit of introduction to one of their products as well as their offering. So, and why this particular messages API thing, because there is an update that happened over the last month that I will be sharing near the end of this stream. So this messages API is an offering that Vonage provides, and it enables you to send messages and even receive them over multiple communication platforms. Like you do not have to code separate services for handling Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Viber, or SMS differently. You can do all of that at one place. That is there will be a request sent by the Vonage servers themselves to your service, and you will be able to detect whether this message is from one of these platforms. So just as you can see, I will be first going over the inbound message section. That is when you will be receiving a message if you use this platform. I am not assuming that any of the viewers has any knowledge in programming, but what I am trying to say is that this is a product which enables you to just uh, develop a solution or service on your own that can handle any type of message coming in on those platforms. That is WhatsApp, Viber, Facebook Messengers, or SMS slash MMS, anything. So uh, you will be getting from the Vonage servers themselves that there is a timestamp when that message was sent, to what number what it was sent, and it will be typically a predefined number that will be assigned. And from, let's say, I message to my service myself, so my phone number or WhatsApp number will be encoded in that, and we can use that later to send a reply or something. And there will be a basic message thing that I will be receiving a text message and whatever that hello from Manage in this example it is there. And then we can also send back a message by just overriding the to property and the from and the text content text as well. So that was their offering. So what did I do? They also offer a sandbox platform that enables you to do all of this testing before you make any of this live, or develop some product out of it, whatever. So you can test it before you send it off. There was this challenge or hackathon, this OutSystem Vonage Linkit Developer Challenge 2020. This was a hackathon in which the goal was that the age of digital transformation and remote communications had arrived. So they wanted uh, global any global developer, any student, or any industry professional to build something innovative using the platforms provided by these three sponsors, you might say. And there were certain prizes associated with this hackathon, and this was the grand prize. There were 6 category prizes, and bonus point, Vonage socks. Vonage socks are great. What are Vonage socks and why we are hyped about it? So Vonage socks, this is pretty exciting because they also participated in Hacktoberfest, and they have custom woven cotton socks that they are offering, and it looks pretty cool. I will post it on my socials when those come in, and also a T-shirt if the first if it was among the first 50 projects to be submitted. So on November 4th, we had a webinar to introduce us to all of this, and it was organized by Rui Barbosa, Rick Flager, and Parma Bhagwandin, and these were representatives from these respective organizers. So what happened? Uh, Surprise, surprise! It is not a surprise anymore that I had actually won that thing. Yeah, and I was one of the winners of that hackathon, and I won the grand prize for what and what was my project about. So uh, let us go on about that. So air quality was pretty much all over the place at my near my residence. It jumped nearly around 999. That usually means that something is off, and actually the original air quality index, as you measure it, the higher is worse and the lower is better. So the air quality index was actually hovering above 1000 for most of the time. So it was pretty alarming, and we were literally choking. So I decided, what if we could just mash both of these together, that this is the information that I have at my hand right now, and what if we make a notification service out of it, that whenever the air quality goes out of the possible healthy range that is, and then we can alert the users on via WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, or Viber, or SMS, or even calls if you prefer. So I built an application to do just that, and I also wrote a blog about it, which basically goes like this: that whenever a customer wants to sign up for this, and they can just set a default station, you might say, or default location, that they will get alerts for that location only. So, and then it will just spit out all the information that there is about that place. As you can see, that there was current AQI of something, and these were the pollutant levels and all. This was not nearly that innovative. I think a lot of stuff could be added to that, and I am learning a lot about these technologies also. And going forward, uh, I will be posting some daily content on this channel, and what will be about. I was trying some live coding, and what it will be like, let's just try. But I am right now, I am on Windows, so but for that I will not be using Windows for a reason, because development is a lot easier on Linux. So still, let's just talk about, let's just see how it should go in a perfect world. So for example, if I have this programming setup right here, let's make this font a little bit bigger, and there is a bunch of code written on screen right now. Let's say, let us not just write some random bunch of code, but some real useful application out of it. I will start with building a small, let's say, a URL shortener, and then there onwards, let's build some real applications, and I will be doing it live after my exams get over. And speaking of exams, I have my semester exams approaching, near starting in about a week. So still I will be posting some regular videos during that time, and after that I will be doing some live coding, and stay tuned for that. In the meanwhile, if you have some questions about the Vonage thing, you are free to just uh, go on Slack and just register for them. Register on their chatting application, chatting thing that they have for just reaching out to all the community members. So Vonage Slack. I am pasting the link right here on the stream chat, and it will be good to have you all on board and use these services as well if you want. But that's pretty much it. So how was this stream? Was the video smooth and all right? Because I'm just trying to get this thing working, and it's my first stream right here. And even you can see that there are only 5 viewers right now, and 6 minutes has been the average watch time of this. I am basically recording all of this, streaming all of this on OBS, that is the Open Broadcasting Studio, and I think it's pretty cool to just get on and do something cool with it. And that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So what's going on around? Who are viewing currently? Just drop a hi in the comments. So let me just see. Let me just see who else is there. I apologize. I apologize for any background noise that might be happening, because I live nearby to a national highway. So I can't do anything about it right now. I don't have soundproofing, but I can just play a song in the or play some music in the background to get rid of that. And pretty cool feature, GitHub has now gotten the dark mode feature, so keep the bugs away and turn on dark mode for all of these things. So if there are no more further questions, and I know it might be awkward for the first time because yeah, even I had stage fright at some point in my life, but then I got over it and now it's back to it. So lol. I have a work meeting at midnight. Time zones are pretty hard, and this will be one of the work meetings that I am looking very excited towards because there are more updates on coming. Let's see how this goes. I am ending this stream right now. Just if you know me personally, just tell me on WhatsApp or Instagram or Twitter how this stream went, because I don't have another device to test the stream that whether it is going correctly or not. So that's pretty much it from my side for now. And I will be ending this stream. So going with the outro music again.